Oh, okay. We're gonna probably do another hour or two. I mean, Diablo? Level 80? We should be able to finish getting all that leveled up. But like I probably don't even need to do it for the sheer amount of resources I have. But just in case to make sure I can get everything. We'll do for sure like an hour. After the hour, maybe I'll do something else. Like in Grumble. Or maybe I'll go back to Diablo. I don't know. Maybe we'll do the other Diablo. Go team, go. Go team, go. Yeah, so we'll do this about an hour and then see how it goes. Like realistically speaking, I honestly don't think I need to get the second staff done, but may as well. I need to look through more like the Warhammer stuff later on Steam. This their event. I need to remember to I still don't understand why the Xeno Exo gun from Cocodis can have a whole grid to it. Like there's a grid set up for it. And it's the only one. I can't tell if it's because the gun's like that much better stat wise, or if it's because the water is just struggling that badly. Granted, I know it's only very specific setups, but still. Yeah, like I'm looking at the Relic Buster. It's 5 guns. Hmm. Drugs. No idea. I mean, if it works, it works though. Granted, I don't know if it'll work like without all the other specifics in it. Boom, boom. The peaceful grind of Huampan. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I still want, like, I still hope they end up making the EXO versions as like summons from the events in the future, and hopefully have the hopefully have a decent call to use, because a lot of times like the free summons, the calls are kind of shit. Like there's still definitely a couple over time that are pretty useful, but you can definitely tell that they do the summons that are free, they kind of use they're not well, it feels like they're not as what do you call it, concerned about like the summon itself being usable, especially since you can like skin summons over your main summon now. I feel like more recently they're just like, all right, we'll just put cool art for the free ones. So, like, we can just use them as skins or as like displays and stuff like that, which I don't think is bad, honestly. So yeah, we'll do the event for about an hour. If we get a staff, then cool. If not, then it's fine. I'll just buy the 4. Then buy whatever else I can get that's useful. Mostly, also, I just want the staff because I don't have like an EX weapon for dark that's better. For when I'm not using a staff main handing class. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. We might do, yeah, we might do art carom after that. I'm kind of neglecting that. Oh, you go. Sugar on the tongue, baby. Also, it'd be good just to have the wonder maxed out. I don't think my light one's actually I don't know if my light one's maxed out or not by now. Mhm. Did I not click the thing? Baby. Mhm. 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 Man, it was like it wasn't like raining when I took my dog out earlier, but it was whatchamacallit. It was like this weird thing. It was like drizzling, but not drizzling. Like the rain was so inconsistent. I don't know what to call it because it wasn't like a constant thing, but I could feel like the drops as they were going. And if you looked at the cement, you could see like there was drops scattered around. Apparently, it did rain some earlier, but it wasn't enough for noise to get picked up. But I guess one nice thing is that my room wasn't too hot today. I didn't realize till earlier that I didn't turn my ceiling fan on. I'm also amazed that my headaches are gonna last long. That's whatever. The way it be. Oh, cool. One staff. So one staff less I need to buy. I feel like these weapons definitely have a higher drop rate than. Well, how do I say they have a higher drop rate or such a faster process because you don't have to do multi-stage like maniac quests to farm for them. Because the original Xeno weapons were kind of a pain to farm for in their original state. And it was really confusing because I remember that you used to be able to either true forge the weapon or you would like just straight out 5-star them. or force start them. I don't remember. But basically, you could uncap them like normally. But then if you uncap them normally, you didn't get any real like any extra benefit. So there was no reason to extra uncap the weapon, and the only reason you did it was because you were a newer player who just didn't know better. Which is why they made it where you can't do that anymore, and so you can only like true forge it. Because I think they did it for in case like players couldn't get enough materials to farm it, because you needed a good chunk of materials from what I remember to get it to true forge it. But like in the older Xeno ones, you had to farm like a maniac quest. Well, the maniac extreme quest, the multi-stage ones. And then you had to farm the raid for like the anima. Like they split up the mats. Like you could get some, oh shit, nice too. You could get some from doing like one or the other, but it was just like I don't know, it was such a pain to farm in my opinion compared to this where it's just one boss, just kill and go, kill and go, kill and go. Which is why I think like these feel a little better. On top of the fact that, you know, with the awakening, they have to give out plenty of stuff. We'll do this for like 30 minutes and then, well, 30 more minutes, and then we'll do some Arcarum, see if we can't scrounge up some resources. I don't know, I was watching like Exy do some weathering, some woo-wah, some weathering waves. Uh, at the very least, it still seems to have the problem of like Genshin or just dialogue just over and over again. Makes me cry. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'll probably try it. I was also reminded of X Defiant. I didn't realize that it was like, I don't know if it's like out or if it's just like in beta or whatever. I need to check it out. Try it out. Maybe play the game. See how it feels. See if I like the pew pews on it. And then whatchamacallit, yeah, I'll try to do that and probably play some of that in Wuthering Waves over the weekend. See how I feel about them. Oh, I'm still so sad I accidentally dismantled the hammer for upheaval because I was actually thinking about maybe swapping to upheaval, but I guess we're committed to the double swing twisters for a bit. Well, probably more than just a bit. Probably just what that barb's gonna be. Oh, I wish you could kind of just designate it so that a quest was always. Maybe there is a way to do it. I don't know. I haven't looked too much into like a lot of the settings. Mostly because I'm lazy. Not even mostly, just because I'm. Wait, does horse give? I think she only gives 100% charge part. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's good because if she filled up the charge bar, then like completely, then Anne would be a good pairing. Because Anne would have really high Ogi damage, but he doth not. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, hmm. Man, bots are really putting in overtime. Oh, I think it's maxed out. Oh. Mm-hmm. I also find it funny because like I read the solo leveling thing, like the manhwa forever ago, and then I learned that there was going to be a whatchamacallism, a gotcha game for it, and I was like, oh, that could be interesting. But I think it was Ella I was watching play it. After a couple minutes, I was like, nope, I ain't touching that game. I'm good. Which is kind of funny because like I used to be someone who, as if it was a gotcha game and it came out, I'd try it. Didn't matter how shitty it was. Didn't matter how good it was. Didn't matter like how people who played it from other regions felt about it and stuff like that. I'd try it because I'm kind of like the what do we call it? I'm kind of the at least like if it's free and it's not gonna hurt me, I might as well try it once, right? Especially for gotcha games because sometimes they'll be pretty good. which is how I stumbled across Granblue. And Granblue required more workaround because you can't download Granblue from like on mobile from the Play Store directly, unless you're uh unless you're in Japan. So you have to use other apps that let you download stuff that that don't have those restrictions. But now it's like you got your game coming out. Look at it. I got, yeah. Yeah. Oh, but oh yeah. So like, talk about it. I was talking about it earlier. I was watching XC play Weather. It also had the same thing where Genshin, where it's just like, I don't know. XC was saying that it's to like slow people's progress down. I don't think so. I think it's like borderline almost, or just padding of some sort of statistic that they want. Because like Weathering doesn't have a skip dialogue button for the main stuff, and some of it seems pretty pain for how much you have to go through. And it's like, I don't know. I am someone who like, I don't like not the players not having a choice. Like there's so many players that enjoy like lore and they love digging into it, and just as like they love doing that sort of stuff. And then there's plenty of players, probably even more players, that just want to play the game, right? They don't want to have to deal with the dialogue, they don't have to story, they don't give two shits about the lore. I know that they usually, people work a lot to kind of like make the world come alive with like lore and all that kind of stuff. But there's just people who just don't care. I'm one of those people. I generally don't care about the lore for the games I play. Like unless it's in some form where it's just like it's not as much of a pain to like listen through and stuff like that. And or I can skip it when I just don't feel like dealing with it. But I don't like when games take the option away from a player, and like that's what they're doing. They're just like, no, you have to like listen through this dialogue, like read this dialogue, and it makes me just want to be like, all right, I don't have to do shit, and I just won't play your game. Which is kind of what happened to Genshin and Star Rail for me, honestly. Star Rail's even worse though, because Star Rail has a skip button. It's just you can't use it unless you've seen the thing already. It's so dumb. That pissed me off so much when I found out by accident. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I don't know. It's just like as someone who's seen games go from not giving players choices of how they want to actually do the game, like seeing more and more games give players choices on like at least little things like skipping lore and stuff like that. Uh, to see games kind of go backwards and games that are like pretty big and popular like go backwards annoys me. Like greatly annoys me because it's a conscious decision to do so. So I do get a little like, what the fuck when I see like games do that sort of decision. And I guess in a way you could kind of almost classify it as like a personal gripe, but I do think it's actually something to get annoyed about when you see companies taking steps backwards and stuff like that. Because the more companies that go, oh, well, players don't seem to really give that much of a shit about um, these little things that, progressively have been getting added to games over the years. That then makes more and more games be like that, and that's not a good thing. And in some cases you could be like, oh my goodness, Mello, you're such a doomer. And it's like, not really. Companies have shown that if they can get away with cutting corners on stuff, they'll do it. And then it kind of leads to like a downslide of, or a landslide of just constant, like, just poop. I'd argue I think that's part of the reason why I would say that people feel that there's a lot of games that are kind of like bleh, especially from bigger companies. Specifically because like in a in some form like it's kind of like the consumer's fault because we get to a point where we're just like, oh well, it's okay if like these two things get cut out and that kind of jazz. And then other companies go, oh, well, they're all right cutting that stuff out, so I guess we'll just cut some of our stuff out too. And it's just like, it just kind of leads to a bit of a downward spiral. But at the end of the day, it's just not gonna be something I'm gonna worry about, so it's fine. Oh shit, I have none of those. All right, I guess we gotta go beat up Avatar. That's fine. It's fine because we have the important one, which is we're just getting these, and we have plenty of this. We only need like, I think what, 74 total. Now the question is, do I want to keep doing Grand Blue or I want to solve something else? V Rising will take a little too long to load up because the world takes a bit. I haven't booted it up in a while. Holy shit. Took a lot. I already own the tower, so I don't need another tower around. Generally, you don't need to like use that globe, but one, I have a bunch of them, and two, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Because I have plenty of stuff anyway. Oh, is that not enough to kill him? Fucker. I guess we can do some mothering. I need to make like a login for it though first. Cause I did start it up earlier. I have to like, oh my goodness, I have to make sure to go through my I have to go through my epic my epic stuff more. Like my epic games like backlog. I was like, there's just so many games in there that I've gotten over time that it's just like bro, I don't also there's like somewhere there's an update. I by the way, I logged into Woowa earlier today. There wasn't an update, and now that I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll just YOLO toss Woowa into it. They're like, oh, here's an update, and I'll give it a couple minutes if it doesn't speed up because it's like verifying file integrity 0.48%. Shaking my head. All right, we're not doing that. That shit's taking way too fucking long. Like, I love how I'm like, you know what? I'll try this game out now that, you know, I don't really feel like doing other stuff. And the game's like, we see you want to play us, but we're just gonna push out a random update, even though you opened the game earlier today, and boom, middle fingers. It's like, this is why I don't like doing off the cuff things like that. I just don't get why they push because like I did it during like when I was eating dinner. So actually, not even. I think it's been less than 2 hours since I opened it, and there wasn't an update. And now you're telling me there's an update for it? Like, huh? Hmm. They get their shit together. Funny, but it's not running, bro. This is not the time of day for something that should be working to not be working and not being, I mean, not get annoyed. Well, Epic says it's running, but it's not showing up on Task Manager. I was trying to give it like another shot, but it doesn't seem like it wants to cooperate. Does not seem like it wants to cooperate. I don't know, I guess then I might just be like a super short stream then. I'm not really particularly in the mood to play my Grambler right now. Yeah, it still says it's running, but it's not running. I think it is broken. Oh no, there it is. I found covered the problem. I'm gonna call it. I'll call it for stream. We'll call it a short stream. So yeah, so that'll be it. So thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it.